Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hazeeq and today we're going to be talking about Jito. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure to always do your own research before investing money into crypto. So we're on CoinMarketCap. Jito is sitting at $3 and the market cap is below $900 million, which in my opinion is a good area where you can pick up some tokens. Of course, not financial advice like I said. In terms of token unlocks, we have token unlocks every single month. It's a linear unlock of 1.13% of the max supply, and that's approximately 11.31 million Jito unlocked over the course of the next year or so. The last unlock will begin on December 6th, 2026. So still quite far away from the end of the vesting schedule, and that should take us to 500 million tokens, which is the total vesting amount out of the entire 1 billion tokens. So 500 million will be unlocked by December 2026. This is also listed on all of the major exchanges, so you can easily get access to this project, and the volume is doing really well, $62.72 million, and that's a good ratio with the market cap. If we take a look at DeFi Llama, you can see that TVL has been growing at an exponential rate since October 2023. Right now we're sitting at $3.65 billion of total value locked, and this is incredible. This means the project is extremely undervalued because the TVL, the total value locked, is way ahead of the market cap. So the TVL is 4 times the amount of the market cap roughly. So that is a pretty good ratio, and the fact that the price action has been holding its own very well during the past few weeks when everything else is dropping gives me a lot of confidence in Jito. Let's switch over to the weekly chart. We don't have a lot of trading history, but we can definitely set up some targets to the upside. Let me get this properly set up for you. So we have our high from April 2024, and we have our bottom from July 2024. Our current technical target is going to be at $10.95. From where we are right now, that is roughly a 263% move to the upside. After that, we have the second fib level at $17, and from the current price, that would be an increase of 480%, almost a 6x, which is very doable in my opinion. Solana is the #1 layer 1 in the world right now. 66% of all the transactions happen on the Solana blockchain, and Jito is, to my knowledge, by far the best DeFi project with the highest amount, or in terms of the TVL, it's the #1 project. So that alone is a very big reason to invest into Jito. And if you bought into this already, let me know what's your average buying price. But even at the current value, at the 20 MA on the weekly, this is a very good price, $3. It's holding its support at the moment very well. The only time we would start getting worried is if we started dropping below this local bottom from July, below $1.68. But anytime we have a wick below the 20 MA, that's usually a very good time to be dark cost averaging. As you can see, we were below the 20 MA throughout the second half of 2024. We kept back testing the 20 MA as resistance here multiple times in August, in September, and then in October. Then we finally broke above it, back tested it as support in December 2024, and we did see a little crash below it, but as long as we hold the 20 MA as support, we should be good to go. We can also add a diagonal descending resistance trend line over here. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more,
feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video.
So this held us down 2 times already. Let me change the color of the trend line quickly. So we had one touch in May 2024, the second one in December 2024. So that is keeping us down. And you can also add a diagonal ascending support trend line right over here. So we can see how the price is starting to get a little compressed between the support and the resistance. And then you also have the 20 EMA to factor in there. That's going to be applying some pressure on the price action. So we just bounced off the white trend line. We're going to see another move to the upside here. And if we get another rejection from the white trend line, we're going to come back down to the white trend line. And the closer you get to the apex, the higher the chance you have of a breakout or a breakdown. This is looking like a symmetrical triangle pattern. Usually there's no bias in this case. However, as the bullish narrative and the bullish sentiment starts coming back into the markets, I would be expecting a breakout from the pattern. I'm not expecting a breakdown, although anything is possible, but I'm just stating the most likely scenario according to what I see in the markets. And then the immediate target would be $7.30. It's very possible that the move out of this pattern is going to be very sudden and very quick. And the Solana ecosystem, like I said, is the most bullish ecosystem at the moment. And Jito is right there at the forefront with an amazing price action chart. We haven't seen much of a correction from the local top there in December. We did drop approximately 49%. Right now we're sitting at 32%. But some projects went way below their bottoms here from October and November 2024. But then if in a bearish case we do end up dropping, you can refer to this little support block. We've been in there for the past, since July essentially until November. For the second half of 2024, we have been back testing this area multiple times between $1.93 down to $1.66. So if you happen to see the price action dipping into that area, make sure to dollar cost average. Historically speaking, that's a great area to be buying. But I'm not a financial advisor. And like I said, if we start losing $1.65, we could have more targets to the downside. We can set up a Fibonacci retracement from the local top here in December to the bottom in July, and we can get those targets here. $1.29 would essentially be your technical target, your minimal target to the downside, which does line up with the bottom from January 2024. Switching over to the RSI quickly, you can see we essentially haven't done anything. The RSI is neutral, and once we start getting above the index of 70, once we start getting into the euphoric stages of the bull market, that is when you should start taking profits. When you're up here at the index of 80, 95, and even at 97, 98. So once we start getting there, that's going to be a really good indicator that we're approaching the top of the cycle. I see a lot of upside potential for Jito, as this is a new project on a bullish blockchain, and the TVL is absolutely amazing. So if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Let me know what are your thoughts on Jito. Stay safe and goodbye.